Good morning, I'm Hannah Kim, and I got saved when I was in 7th grade, and God bless that I've gotten saved. And the testimony is going to be about New Light Retreat that we went to last week actually. And the retreat was about fear, and when I listened to the sermons by Pastor Paul, I realized how much fear I had in my life, and how I didn't think that I needed Jesus to turn to when I had this fear. And those 3 days of listening to the sermon, I realized that you need Jesus in your life. You need to turn to him because you can't fight the fear by yourself. And most of us have the fear of rejection, and I know I do, because I really don't like being rejected by people. I like being in the group, and that's not really a good idea because fear paralyzes you and it breaks your bond with Jesus Christ, and especially rejection, because when you think, oh, I have to do this and this and this to be in this group, and not thinking that Jesus made me, God made me for who I am and what I am, and that I have a special purpose in life, and instead you want to go follow the clique, and that just makes you blind, and you basically feed your fear with that, and as you feed your fear, you don't feed your faith. And when you don't feed faith, your faith disappears. So because of the retreat, I realized that I shouldn't fear anymore, that if I do have any fears, all I have to do is just turn to Jesus as my number one. And 1 John 4:18, it says how we cannot have pure love if we have fear, because pure love is God, and God does not have fear. So that was the best thing that I learned about it. And the thing is that to us in the material world, to us on earth, everybody sees us of what we wear, how we look like, and not by who we actually are. God sees us as if we're naked. God sees us in our soul. He sees us deep in our heart and sees who we actually are. He can go through all the masks and makeup and all the clothes that we wear to the deepest part of our soul to see that sometimes some of us are little children still, wanting Jesus Christ, needing someone to help us grow. And I realized that that's how I was, but then over the retreat, the second day is always the best day ever, especially at nighttime, because that's when you feel the power of God. And when I felt the power of God, I just had to pray. I just had to pray, not because I wanted to, not because everybody else was doing it, but it was for Jesus Christ. So.